to check the weather first before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
JF at 699 in the Mongrel chat. Okay. Says the guys who went golfing with Morales are probably sick of him already. Although Petros King says it's freaking boring without Morales. Okay. There is one Morales supporter in there.
I mean, no matter what, you got to give it up to the guy that he made it so that we are talking about him all day long, and the YouTube chat is talking about him all day long when he's not even here.
I will give it up to him in that regard. I don't think there's any question.
He will happily say, yeah, all you mongrels, I'm living rent-free in your head, sucker.
That's exactly what he'll say. That's exactly what he'll say.
You should cut that and play it in the open tomorrow.
Yes, that absolutely should be in the open tomorrow.
The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor?
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio. Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break. Okay, meanwhile, it's 7:14 in the morning. Meanwhile,
yes, it's time to listen to the morning man, Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike, joining us now here on Sedano and Kap.
He hung up.
That's what would happen.
He told me, he said, can you call me right back? I think he's in the bathroom.
That's what would happen. He's pooping?
It was echoey.
Oh, really?
That's what my guess. Forgot his extra underpants.
Could be the morning scraper, though. That's
True.
right around that time.
True.
I'm three deep already this morning.
3 deep already?
I'm three deep already. Yeah,
Wait.
3 deep. In the already this morning?
7:15.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap morning show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Wow, that's crazy.
well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time. Oh, big time. So
We should do C licenses to the Mandy's.
Right, we see licenses with Mandy's. What do I get? You get to see Morales, in a G-string.
take that, Italian stallion. Cappy's up your you-know-what.
7:02 and 30 seconds. I'm back, mongrels.
The cardiac kid is back. It's the morning man, Evan Cohen, joining us here on from Unsportsmanlike.
I kind of teed Evan up yesterday morning. I didn't know he was going to go scraper, though.
Apparently he did. Cappy had 3 by 7:15.
That's not real.
No, it's true.
What did you have the night before?
I don't know. But
Do you have the honey singer?
No, I'm too
I
deep
could
in
use a
right
honey
now.
stinger
No,
right
you're
now.
not.
I'm too deep in. No, I did.
I want to start videographic evidence.
It started at 3:56 a.m.
3:56?
Yeah, I got up really early this morning.
Wow.
So is that not to get too detailed right out of the gate, but is that within 5 minutes of being awake?
Oh yeah, that's right away.
Oh, okay.
And then I had to battle to get here to downtown LA because I was flying. It took me an hour 35. I was flying.
You didn't even try to pick me up. You were like, take the train, homeboy.
Well, when I saw your text, I was
too late.
I didn't know you were. I was on the 405 rather than being on the 5. So then I get here, and I got to take care of immediate business. So I'm 2 deep. And to reach my 3 deep, I've got about 12 minutes to go. See if I'll make it.
If that's the case, we'll send the YouTube team with you. By the way, no Parker Bell. I promoted him in our 6:55 warm-up, but we got Jonathan Martin and Graham Metzer.
Jonathan Martin's a man.
You know that
A real
Parker's
man.
out because of his birthday. It's like taking like a week.
Really? He took his birthday off?
No, not just today. Like also yesterday and the day before.
Hold on. Says the guy who has been taking his birthday off for like multiple years now.
Yeah, you always do, Cap.
Yeah, Cap does.
Wait, but hold
and
on.
then you say you didn't mean to.
No, but I just want to say one thing in my own defense, okay?
Rachel made you do it?
That's A.
Yeah.
And B, it always falls on President's Day, so it's a national holiday. So
Well, it's not a holiday here usually, though. It's a national holiday, but it's not necessarily an ESPN LA on-air team holiday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, we've told you that every year.
Oh, I forgot.
Well, he already requested it off for next year.
Shocking.
So.
Well, it's after the Super Bowl, and then the Super Bowl comes to an end, and then it's like, catch your breath, take a little break, So,
by the way, before we go any further, I would like to thank everybody at Pacific Palms Resort, the Land of the Free Foundation. What a great day yesterday, Veterans Day, to celebrate with brave men and women that devoted so much. So many people are walking around that are former servicemen and women, and, they have injuries. Facial injuries, some people with prosthetic legs and limbs, and they're so brave. And to hold up the flag with the flyover and the national anthem was incredible.
I saw the flyover. It looked
incredible.
great.
And by the way, because of the government shutdown, that was privately funded. Usually it's the military that helps us out. But this was all privately funded, and what a great foundation. And Nikki D from Felix Chevrolet, Omar from Ocean Subaru, Omar, of course, a veteran.
Yep, 20-plus years in the U.S. Army.
It was great to spend the day with them, and we'll talk about it later when we do our individual live reads.
Yeah.
But to hear those two guys, it was Tommy and I, with those two gentlemen.
Talking shop
And using phrasing that, I'm like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
But it was really a cool day and an amazing event. And also In-N-Out was there with the In-N-Out truck.
I saw the In-N-Out truck. Did you get the low sodium? Did you get the no
I
salt
actually did
burger?
it because I didn't want to bother her. It was a long line. So I actually had, for the first time in a long time, regular salted meat. And who doesn't like salted meat on a Tuesday?
It's good. Salted
and with
meat's
cheese.
Better. Yeah, nice.
So it was nice. But what a wonderful day to be part of on Veterans Day.
Veterans Day yesterday. Hope everybody who was observing, I don't say celebrate, I say observe,
Yeah.
I don't know that people are throwing parties for Veterans Day. But my favorite is my daughter, who's 19. She sends my father a text every year. And he calls me this morning. He goes, well, she sent me the text. And here's what the text says. Hey, King, thanks for your service. And it just makes me laugh that my 19-year-old daughter thanks my father for his service in the Air Force in the 60s and early 70s. Hey, King, thanks for your service. So to all the kings and queens out there, to everybody that is that observed Veterans Day yesterday, whether you are a veteran or you are the family of a veteran, hope you guys had a great day yesterday. And, Chris, that did look like an awesome tournament.
It was. Now, tomorrow, you are getting ready to go to – I'm going to do it live here, Sedano, early.
Okay.
We're going to start it early. Why not? Let's get out of the gate. Talk about your home away from home, LAX. But tomorrow, of course, Cappy, you're leaving us a little bit earlier because you're – heading to LAX. Are you ready? Are you prepared?
Yeah, we're both going. You're just going earlier than I am.
Thanks to Sedano, I'm completely prepared. He told me which parking lot to use, and I've already booked the parking. And for me, I was able to take the link. I was able to go to it. I was able to pay for it. And then I was able to add it to my Apple Wallet. So unless I screw something up tomorrow.
No, you did it right.
I should cruise right in.
I got you the VIP pass, Cappy. Not really. I just basically showed you how to do it. So it's very simple. Even Cappy can do it.
But I'll tell you one thing, really, seriously, it's so much cheaper to pay for the
ahead of
parking
time.
there.
No question.
And, I thought about, if I Ubered from downtown L.A.
And the earlier you get ahead of it, the way cheaper it is every time.
And when you leave LAX, you got to get on a bus to get to the Uber thing. It's a whole thing. I mean, It's really a process.
I prefer to park there. And
Same.
by the way, things are changing fast, certainly at LAX. The People Mover trains will begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investment to transform and improve your travel journey, including Cappy's. The People Mover train will quickly move guests between the terminals, the new consolidated rental car center, metro trains, and buses. So for those of you that don't want to take a car, you're covered. But by the way, if you want to take a car, you're covered too, because the People Mover train will connect to the economy parking and Cappy's favorite, the Kiss and Fly lot.
Mm-hmm.
The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and they'll depart in every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. To learn more, go to this website, lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Thank you, Sedano. 7:08 in the morning. Now, the Lakers are at OKC. Has OKC lost a game yet?
No, but they throttled
They
the
lost one
Warriors.
game.
Oh, man.
Although they did lose the one game, right? It was like a back-to-back against Portland, yeah.
Oh.
But they have the Lakers on a back-to-back, so if you're going to get the Thunder, this is the time to get them.
Tonight's the night. I know I'm going to play.
Tonight, your favorite song, Cap.
That's right. And you know what? It is my favorite song. Thank you, Lindsay. And let me tell you something. Tonight, I'm going to play, just so you guys know, I'm getting this out early in the morning.
triple-double?
Are we doing a read here again?
No, not a read, but I'm going to do
we could just do it right now. Let's just do it right.
Just gambling now.
Oh, really? Wait a second. We're back to
Let's
read?
knock it out.
Sedano Kap, tell us about our friends at Prize Picks.
Yeah, there you go. Prize Picks. Listen, you want sports action in the state of California? Prize Picks is the place to be. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. First $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus. It's very simple to play Prize Picks. Even Cappy can do it, okay? It's more or less. For example, in basketball, points, assists, rebounds, etc. You go more or less. You bundle a couple together. You can win cold, hard cash. You got some Lakers plays you want to play.
Christopher Arthur Morales.
Yes.
Hear me out, please.
Okay.
You tell that Italian stallion uncle of yours.
Yes.
Okay, that I was ice cold on Prize Picks.
The Stallion's going to get you.
But the stallion needs to know this. I do a slump buster play.
Oh.
When I go into a slump on
What's
Prize
that look
Picks.
like?
He remembers when his nephew used to do slump busters back in the day.
This is a slightly different definition.
By the way, he's not only my uncle, he's also my godfather.
Yes. Okay.
So he's the Godfather Italian style.
Godfather.
He's the Godfather Italian son. We're combining films
So
now.
are you playing like a Luca triple-double or something?
Well, here, let me tell you what I did last night because I needed to break the slump.
Yeah.
So I've been ice cold for the last maybe week and a half.
Yeah.
And so last night, rather than trying to go for the big home run where I take 6 players, last night I took 3.
Right.
And here's what I did. I decided to go with the Taco Tuesday play, which was Jalen Brunson for more than 20.5 points, which he got
that.
no problem.
Yeah. You got like 32.
Right. And then I took 2 Goblin plays where I took Jokic for more than 24.5 points, no problem, 35. And then I took Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for more than 24.5 points. He had 28 points. So the Slump Buster was a $20 3-pick power play to win $60. So I am back, baby. You let that Italian stallion know. My account on Prize Picks is going up. Make sure you download the Prize Picks app. Use the code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. Go to your profile and follow me. I'm at Scott Kaplan. You follow me, I'll follow you. I can see your picks, you can see my picks. Let's all play together and let's all win together on Prize Picks.
Prize Picks, it's good to be right. All right, so
7-11 in the morning. Lakers are at OKC tonight. Have the Thunder lost a game, guys?
They have.
Oh,
We're just knocking out spots early.
So
Chris, why don't you tell us about the East Central?
So anyway, if you're going to get the Thunder, tonight is the night to get them on a back-to-back. They may even, Jalen Williams is not playing. I know LeBron's not playing, obviously, but Jalen Williams is not playing yet. He's still recovering from a wrist injury that he played through the playoffs with. So, a lot's on Shai and Chet's shoulders right now. And yes, they have a good, deep, young team. But if you're the Lakers, this is your chance to get them in the regular season and get yourself a good win.
Especially at their place. And, I don't know if last night is more about how good Oklahoma City is, although they're the defending champs and they're at home and they were 10-1 going into last night's game and they're unbeaten at home.
Yeah.
Or if last night is really about how bad Golden State has been to start the season.
So what I'll say, they're 6-5. Here's the biggest problem with Golden State. Defensively, they stink. Okay? They are bottom third in the league. By the way, the Lakers are also bottom third in the league defensively, but their offense has been fantastic. Oh, excuse me. It's the flip side.
Flip it. Flippy floppy that thing.
The Warriors' offense stinks, which is bottom third. Their defense is elite. They're number 4. Now, yesterday they had a terrible defensive game. Apparently, Draymond Green, after the game, ripped the entire team.
Oh, dude, you got to hear this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. It's real good.
Do we have it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lindsay and I were on the phone about, an hour ago or so, and I was like, Linz, you got this Draymond thing? She was already way ahead of me.
Yeah.
But it's pretty amazing.
Maybe we just play it?
Would you like to start with his commitment to winning or the agenda?
I guess start with the commitment to winning because the agenda, I think, is the second part of it.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, play.
So this has the question in it.
What do you think is the biggest difference between the way you ended last season once Jimmy got here and what's going on right now?
I think everybody was committed to winning and doing that any way possible. And right now, it doesn't feel that way.
Was past tense. Feels like everybody was committed to winning. Now let's present tense it, and it doesn't feel that way. And oh, by the way, George, you talk about the Warriors and their record. 6-5 last night. They lost, evens it up at 6-6 now. They're 1-5 on the road. And do you realize this? I wouldn't have known this. I saw it on SportsCenter. The Warriors have lost 3 games so far on the road this year by 20 or more points. Last night they lost by 24 points. Last year, the entire season, 82 regular season games, they lost 2 games by 20 or more points on the road. So 2 in 41 a year ago. And now here they are in 7 games so far on the road this year, and they've already lost 3 by 20 or more. Did that make mathematical sense to everybody? Did that?
Yeah.
No, it didn't. Okay.
No, I did. I understood what you were doing.
I caught you. Follow along perfect.
Okay. All right. 1 and 2, and then 3 others were like, what the hell are you just talking about? I know. I got a little too numbery. But here's the second part of what Draymond said, which is really interesting about how all NBA players have their own agendas. Here, listen to this.
I think everyone has a personal agenda in this league, but you have to make those personal agenda work in the team confines. And if it doesn't work, then you kind of got to get rid of your agenda. Or eventually the agenda is the cause of someone getting rid of you. And so, I think you don't want a team with no personal agendas, because a goal is an agenda, And so you got to have some type of personal agenda. But like I said, you got your personal agenda must fit into the confines of the team.
Who is he talking about on his team?
Gappy, you made more sense before than he just made.
And I was playing with numbers.
Right. I mean, do you want me to guess?
Is he talking about Kuminga?
I think look,
Jimmy.
It's either one of the two. I don't know which one, but it's one of those two.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
Typically Jimmy in the past.
I would say one of the two. I don't know which one. I'm being genuinely honest. I don't know. I have not been around them since the preseason. So I don't know what that's like at the moment. But it's probably one of the two, and I would say for these reasons. Kuminga obviously held out, right, at the beginning of the season because he wanted his contract. He also, I would say the issue with Kuminga in the Warriors has always been Kuminga feels like guys at his age usually end up on bad teams, right? So they get featured more. He happened to go to a team that was championship ready when he was drafted, right? Because they just got lucky based on trades and things of that nature that they ended up getting the picks that they got. So his development has been, in his mind, I would assume, again, I'm just assuming here, stunted to some extent because he sees his peers in his draft class all getting huge contracts, putting up big numbers or whatever, because that's what generally, historically in the NBA, young guys, they're the agenda stuff, right? Mm-hmm. They're about, I got to get my numbers because I got to get paid or whatever, and then things start to fall in line after that. Once they get paid and they make the big contract, then guys start to realize as they mature, oh, okay, I've already gotten paid, but I should win. Like, that'll help my legacy and help me get paid, right, et cetera. And what they've tried to do with Kuminga is explain to him from the get-go, except he's young. He's a child, basically.
Fourth-year player, and he's about 23 years old.
Right. But they got him when he was 18, 19 years old. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's like they're trying to convince him, if you just do the right things for a championship team, you're going to get paid anyway. And it's been this constant battle. So maybe it's him, because there has been a constant battle for several years.
He's also been in trade discussions for the last 3 years.
Correct. And with Butler, maybe, although I feel like Butler, really played nice last year when he got there. He held like a training camp for them in the offseason. While, yes, it's easy to point at him, it may or may not be him. If I had to lean towards one, it's probably Kuminga. But I would say Jimmy is not a bad guess in that situation, because Jimmy likes to do things Jimmy's way. That's for sure. It's kind of like Manny being Manny. Remember that with Manny Ramirez? Yeah. Except I feel like with Manny, it was more just like aloof.
I was just going to say that word.
It was just more aloof as opposed to Jimmy. Some people believe, I don't know him well enough to know, believe it's a bit more intentional. But I would guess it's more Kuminga. But if I'm looking at the landscape, those two guys stick out, to Greg's point and Lindsay's point.
I heard what Draymond said last night after Golden State got ham-slammed by Oklahoma City. Mm-hmm. And I was paying attention because I knew that the Lakers were playing at Oklahoma City later on today. And when he talks about how every player has an agenda, okay, that makes sense, right? I mean, if you go into a season and you say, well, what do you want to accomplish? Well, I want to win a championship, but I also want to win a scoring title, or I want to win a defensive MVP, or I want to be all conference, or whatever it is in whatever sport you're playing. Every player has their own agenda. Sometimes you hear people say to a player before the season, they go, hey, what are your goals this season? They go, well, I have a whole bunch of goals, but I'm going to keep them to myself because I don't want to tell everybody that I want to pass for 5,000 yards or I want to go 100% on field goals. So every player has an agenda. That is true. I liked where Draymond was going. Then he goes and he gets into, but if your agenda doesn't fit with winning, then all of a sudden, now we got a problem with your agenda. And it sounds like a guy who's been there forever, who's won a bunch of championships in different iterations, but he knows this is my team, and it's Steph's team, and it's Steve Kerr's team. That's it. It's our team. Everybody else is playing on our team, which makes me think, George, that it is more about Jimmy Butler and less about a young guy who they're trying to raise in the NBA, that Jimmy Butler came to them last year. He fit in because he got there late. But now he's had an offseason. He ran his own training camp, and now it's my team. My team. No, it's our team. You play on it. No.
Well, I don't know.
But Jimmy
sent out a
also,
text. How about that?
All right, who'd you send it to?
I'm not going to tell
Tell
you.
me.
No.
Tell me. I want to know.
No.
he sent it to a ball knower.
I'll tell you what. Do me a favor.
Ball
Don't even
knowers.
tell me. Don't even tell me. Do me this favor for me.
Mm-hmm.
Personal favor now.
Yeah.
Make it a group text and put me in.
No chance.
Can we have the initials?
No.
I think it's
NH.
Just the last initial. No.
of who it is.
How about the
person you're
last
texting?
initial
I
of
will
the
not.
last
I'm not going to
name?
reveal a thing.
Come on.
No.
Come on. Give it up.
No.
Let me have it.
What does it rhyme with?
Nothing.
It rhymes with nothing. Okay, let me think. Who do I know that rhymes with nothing? Is it Steve? Nothing?
Kerr.
No.
I thought it rhymes with nothing. What's wrong with you, Bergie?
7:21.
So Lakers have a shot tonight. Let's get into the Thunder a little bit, though, at some point.
Well, you know what's next?
What's
Time
that?
for another edition of NBA Insider, NBA Outsider, with you and Cappy.
That's actually NBA Insider Outsider.
Whatever.
Yeah.
7:21. Good morning.
Welcome back.
And the Cap 10 happens today, now with a sponsor, presented by our friend Dr. Cerruti. Listen to this man's pipes.
Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
Oh, my God.
Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
Hello, Dr. Cerruti.
We'll do that in the 8 o'clock hour. Mongrels, wake up and smile. It's a wacky Wednesday. Hey, everybody. And you're starting with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We are back in 3 minutes from right now.
Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti. Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Hey, it's Mason. The NFL is back at Cosm. Watch NFL games in shared reality at Cosm and feel the energy of game day in the Dome and in the Hall. This season, before every Rams home game, you can hang out with ESPN LA's Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens for the Rams pregame show live from the Hall at Cosm. And if you got a ticket to the game, you get in there for free. Don't miss Cosm's signature menu. Go check it out, Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com.
Buenos días. Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
What's going on? It's Beto Duran, and I love rolling around in my Toyota. Tacoma, to be exact. And right now, if you're in the 818, go check out the All-Stars at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, it's all about Wondries Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month or 36 months plus tax. Northridge Toyota or Wondries Toyota. Serving all of SoCal sports fans, they make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer options and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 11/30/25.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
By the way, speaking of tap it, go tap the like button, you mongrels.
Yeah, tap that like button, mongrels.
Let's go.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
7:25. Good morning. He turns 49 years old today, this gentleman. T to the E to the V to the I to the N. Tevin Campbell. We're going to play a lot of Tevin Campbell today.
We are?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The OTD list is a little light. And when you think late 90s, early 2000s R&B, soul, oh.
So you did just say the T to the E to the V to the I to the N, correct?
Tevin Campbell. Tevin.
Okay, wanted to just make sure I got the T to the E.
You thought it was Kevin?
And then the V. And then the
It
I to
almost
the
sounds
N.
like you're asking him to rhyme someone's name with.
Because in one of his songs, which we'll play later, he spells it out. That was one of the bits.
Can you play Eye to Eye from the Goofy movie?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, that's
Cappy, we might go eye to eye over the weekend.
Let's do that. Does he ever spell the D to the E to the LICIOUS to the D to the E to the LICIOUS? Does he ever spell that?
I don't know what he just did. But let's play the hook here. Here we go.
Delicious.
We will do NBA Insider Outsider in just a moment. But what's on tap today on ESPN LA? The Lakers are in Oklahoma City tonight, getting ready to take on the defending champs. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran begins at 5 p.m. with tip-off at 6:30. Hear it for your afternoon drive on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Thanks to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. Hit the round ball rock. Producer Jorge, please.
I can't believe you missed my Black Eyed Peas reference. I mean, given that Taboo was in here last week, Will.i.am was in here last week.
It's a segment I'm trying to forget.
I hit you with the D to the E to the LICIOUS, and you got nothing for me.
Isn't it Fergalicious, not delicious that they spell out?
Yeah, it's Fergalicious.
No, but they spell out delicious in the song.
It is time for NBA Insider Outsider.
Otherwise, how would I know how to do that?
And for that, we throw it to our NBA Insider, a man who looks absolutely beautiful even without makeup, at 7:27 in the morning.
Thank you.
And good morning,
Quack, quack.
George Shenan.
Oh, wait,
Good morning.
you're talking about him?
Yeah. I like
He's
your
the
hoodie,
ins-
by the way.
he's the
I
inside.
don't have one of those.
I don't know.
That's
found
like 2000.
Yeah, I found this in the bottom of the drawer this morning.
Yeah.
It was 3:56 a.m. and I couldn't see a damn thing.
That usually happens with my socks.
Yeah.
It's tough. I don't want to turn on the light and wake anyone up.
But
so
you guys don't lay out stuff the night before. I do.
I should, but I forget. You know what I mean?
Even in my own house where nobody's at.
I got the two
I put it out.
kids. They want to be around me, like be before I go to bed, and and they go to bed. So it's just like I forget.
I don't know where I dug this.
I
thing
laid
up
out
from.
like my clothes, but the socks I always forget.
What about the underwear?
Oh, underwear. Yeah,
I lay out the underwear with the
underwear's
socks on top.
drawer though. It's easy. Just grab any underwear.
Wait a minute. Where's your socks?
Next drawer.
Oh.
Oh, really? So
Separate
I'm
drawers.
half
I
and
do
half.
separate drawers.
No,
you
half
can,
and half.
yeah, you have to.
No,
Yeah.
no, half
How
and
much
half.
underwear and socks do you have? I have a lot of dress
I
socks
have-
and underwear.
Cap has like 2 drawers of underwear.
I have
Well, I
enough
do.
underwear to go
I do.
2 months.
Yeah.
I'd make sure of that.
You know, have I gotten you turned on to the new Skims yet?
No.
The Skims, I'm telling you, the new Skims.
Yeah, but no front door.
No front
I
door.
don't need the, although I
Need a
did,
front porch.
Recently, I needed a front door, and I was like, damn it, I don't have the front door. And then I thought to myself, but I'm the guy who says you don't need the front door.
Right, front
and then
door.
I needed the front door.
Need the front door.
Yeah.
Just
Meanwhile,
easier.
It is 7:29 in the morning, and it is time for NBA Insider Outsider. We throw to a man with a beautiful tan. Even without makeup, I'll say it again, George Sedano.
All right, well, let's throw it to Lindsay because usually she asks these questions.
Let's throw it to producer Lindsay Baseball.
Thanks, Christopher. So I came up with a couple of these yesterday, mainly surrounding what was going on with the Mavs because they're a disaster, but we spent a good amount of time on that.
Yeah.
So my first question for you, George, is now that this firing of Nico Harrison has happened, which team, if any, could Dallas even trade AD to if they wanted to do that? Just because with all the restrictions and the new rules with the aprons and one-for-ones, who would even fit?
I don't know if they're going to trade him. I mean, I don't know. But, I mean, there's always been speculation AD would go to the Bulls because he's from Chicago. And, even he's made, comments about maybe one day playing at home or whatever. So the Bulls make the most sense to me, although I don't know if he's actually going to be traded.
This is like one of those moments now where a guy is such a great player as a young player in a bad organization in a small market, gets what he wanted. He wanted to play with LeBron. He wanted to play for the Lakers. They get him here. He winds up winning a championship. You can debate all day long, bubble championship, asterisk, forget about all that for a second. And then just can't stay healthy, doesn't become the leader they want him to become. We see some brilliant performances, and then we see some real clunkers, and then he gets traded away, and now he's going to be one of those guys potentially that is always hurt and just sort of goes from team to team to team, kind of like the way Russell Wilson was such a star for the Seattle Seahawks. And then since then, think about what has happened to Russell Wilson's career. Denver, failure. Pittsburgh, failure. Now here he is with the New York Giants. He's not even starting this week. They're starting Jameis Winston.
Knick-knack, this, that, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
Right, got to eat them dubs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that could happen to AD.
By the way, people are doing a lot of these body swap memes with Luka and AD because AD was photographed at practice yesterday or the day before, looking a little on the heavy side.
Oh.
And so, everyone's like, well, AD's skinny now that he's with the Lakers, and now... Or Luka's skinny now that he's with the Lakers, and AD is, he's eating some of that barbecue down there.
Guess so.
Wait, hold on. Can you show me your dub again?
And my dub right here. My dub.
You're eating a 3?
What is your
That's
dub?
how Jameis does it, right?
The dub's like this.
Oh, that's the dub?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
West
dub,
Side?
yeah.
West Side?
You're going
Like
West Side?
West Side? Like that?
I ain't standing with you outside that.
No, I'm East Side. I'm East Side. I reverse it.
I ain't going to take two in the chest for you.
You said my dub.
Yeah, my dub. I gave you a 3. I gave you a 3. All right, outsider, insider.
By the way,
yeah,
text came in.
And?
Not Jimmy Butler.
Oh, it's
Jimmy
Kuminga.
Butler,
It's
so that
Kuminga.
means it's Kuminga.
Actually, not necessarily, but it was implied some of the younger players.
Moses Moody.
No, just younger players. Okay. So I would include maybe Kuminga's in that conversation.
I'm gonna
Maybe
say,
Brandon
does it-
Pajemski. Maybe
Pajemski.
who
Yeah,
knows?
interesting.
But
Really?
Dembski, or does it rhyme with Bolensky or Bubinga?
Tell you this right now.
The young players is what I was told just now.
I would tell all those young players, hey, get it together, or at the very end of Draymond's rant, if your personal agenda doesn't work with winning, then your personal agenda is going to have you on your way out of here. And so maybe some of these younger guys for the Warriors might find themselves on their way out.
Maybe. All right, what's next,
So sorry,
sorry, Greg.
To Lindsay's point about this, about to trading Anthony Davis, because of all the aprons, it has to be 1-for-1. It has to, the salaries have to match, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he makes about $54 million a year, he has to go somewhere that makes $54 million a year. There's only so many players that even make that much money. Because you can't combine salaries.
Only if you're over the second apron.
I think they
Which
are.
they
right?
are,
Yes.
yeah.
So
The Mavericks?
Yeah, the Mavericks are over the second apron.
Well, if you got to find somebody that's making $54 million and you got to trade 54 for 54, whoever's making the other 54,
There's like 5 people.
He got to be injured all the time,
It
or
says
he got
here
to
the
be
Mavericks
no
are
good.
not over the
It
second
must be
apron.
the Warriors then that are over
It
there.
says the Mavericks are not over the second
are the Warriors? Because that's
that's what
because he said Jimmy Butler was somebody that you could trade
Right,
for.
but the Mavericks are not over the second
Right.
apron.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, do better. You guys didn't know that? I freaking knew that off the top of my head.
It says they're 1.92 below it.
Oh,
I mean, I
very
knew
close.
that too.
So if
So
they
they can-
then they
can
can
combine.
aggregate
Yeah,
salaries
they
in that scenario. Yes. All right, next.
Let's do some salary
That's why he's the
aggregation.
insider.
That's right. All right, here's a question for you, Mr. Insider.
Yeah.
So, John Morant and Zion.
Yeah, number 1 and 2 pick in their draft class.
are these two young brothers going to get traded?
I think possibly, but I don't know who actually wants them. Is the question?
No, I think you're right on. Like, John Moran is a pain in the ass.
Well, I would say the biggest issue with both is availability. Okay, injuries have played a factor with both in a pretty big way, in a significant way. Certainly more so towards Zion, but it's a real risk, right? So the other part of it is, if you're Memphis and New Orleans trying to trade them, like, you're not going to get equal value, and there's layers to this, okay, for both franchises. But let's just start with Memphis. Most people don't know this, but Memphis is in a legal battle with the city of Memphis because their lease is up in 2029. So if they were to trade Ja Morant, they need someone that can sell tickets. They can't, like, not have, like, star power on their team. And there's just not a lot of potential trades that include that. Like, I made, like, a fake trade to somebody the other day. It was Clinton. When he was here the other day, we were talking about this with Lindsay. And I said, well, maybe, like, he's from South Carolina, maybe Charlotte. It's, 2 hours away from where he grew up. And maybe you trade LaMelo, but are they interested in trading LaMelo? Like, again, I don't know if any of that is possible, but it's challenging is what I would say. Because if you're the receiving team for one of those players, they're not available very much. And then it gets complicated because you're not going to get the equal value that you need if you're the other two teams.
What if you traded them for one another?
No, I don't think that works either. I got to be honest with you.
I would not want John Morant on my team. He may be a talented guy, but he has proven that you mentioned injuries. Injuries are one thing. That happens. It's all the off-the-court stuff that has gotten him off the court. And so for me, I don't want anything to do with John Morant. And Zion, you talk about one of the biggest flops in the NBA for a guy who's got talent and can play when he is healthy, but has never lived up to even half of the hype of what he had coming out of
It's
college.
very sad. And 2 or 3 years ago, you would have bought a lot of Memphis stock because they got to the second round and people were like, oh, this is the young team that's on their way. And then, teams have passed them. Obviously, Oklahoma City passed them, and San Antonio's now passed them. And all these young teams that were in their kind of young team basket have all passed them.
I remember wanting to see Zion play. The Pelicans were playing the Sacramento Kings. I'll take you back to March of 2020.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, good. I'm going to get to see Zion play. I flew up to Sacramento to see New Orleans play Sacramento. That night, we were leaving the arena as people were coming into the arena because we knew
that he wasn't going to play.
No, we knew that the NBA was going to shut down. They were going to shut this game down. So that was the night that the NBA shut it all down.
Yeah.
And I happened to be up there in Sacramento for that Sacramento.
You weren't even a teammate yet.
News.
It's because I'm that kind of an NBA fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would fly to Sacramento to go see
Your
Zion.
buddy also owned part of the team.
That, and he had a private jet that night. So, yes, all of those things
Did you know at that moment that one day you'd be part of our family?
Let's
we
see.
had
This
been
is
talking.
March of 2020, so it was probably getting pretty close about.
Really? No, you didn't come to like August.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
You're
we
right.
had been talking.
There was conversation. There was dialogue.
Yeah. Cappy and I had talked. You and I had talked.
Yeah, he was like, this guy, Cappy. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
And then the manager at the time was Tim McCarthy.
Timmy Mack.
From New York.
Right.
And then he called me. He's like, what do you think? And I'm like, I love him.
Let's make a beautiful thing.
Tim McCarthy said to me, he goes, if you're so great, because my agent was selling me. He goes,
Reed Diamond?
Rick Diamond, otherwise known as Joe Emerald.
Joe Emerald,
He goes, if you're so great, he goes, how come I've never heard of you?
I did like Tim McCarthy.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah, he's great.
He was an interesting.
fun to drink with, too.
He was an interesting Irishman.
By the way, he's still around. He didn't die.
Scott McCarthy, also an interesting Irishman.
I drank a lot with him.
Loved both Irishmen.
Let me outsider insider you for one more time.
Yeah.
So the Pistons, for people who aren't paying attention, the Pistons are 9-2.
Yeah.
The Pistons have the best record in the Eastern Conference.
Dude, they're for real. Dude, here's the thing. Ask the question. Go.
Well, the question is, are they for real and will it last?
Yes. Listen, this team was one terrible call away from evening a series with the Knicks, which they could have won. If that series is 2-2, it looks completely different. Cade Cunningham, in my opinion, was arguably, him and Jalen Brunson were the top two players on the floor. Now Cade Cunningham, who is like 6'7", okay, has taken another leap. He's a legit star, okay? And I think it's great for the NBA to have the Pistons back because the Pistons, you and I growing up, most people listening growing up, the Pistons were awesome.
Oh, dude, back in the old days, I mean, the Chuck Daly days, the Bill Lambier.
And by the way, that they had another
Dennis
resurgence
Rodman.
afterwards with Chauncey Billups and those guys.
Isaiah
Chauncey
Thomas.
is a tough time to talk about that.
Yes.
But nonetheless, yeah, the Pistons being good is good for basketball, in my opinion.
Those old school Joe Dumars teams.
But Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren as a 1-2 punch, I mean, those guys are young, man, 23, 22 years old. This kid, Jalen Duren, he's built like a mountain, okay? This guy's awesome. And Cade is even better. So, yes, they are legit.
And was it like 2 years ago where they were the worst team maybe historically?
Yes.
I mean,
not historically, but one of the worst teams ever, yes.
All right, I'll hit you with one
Oh,
last
that
one.
JB Bickerstaff, he sure is doing wonders there.
I mean, listen, I went. I'll never forget. I did a Cavs Magic game on ABC last season, and
the network, ABC, not one or two.
Yeah, that's not one or two. That's what do you call ABC again?
It's the network.
Oh, the network.
The Cavs lost that game because I remember being excited for the potential of George interviewing Donovan Mitchell.
Right,
but then
and the
they
Magic
lost.
ended up winning.
So if Mike Breen says to you, hey, we're on the network, you know it's ABC. But if it's on ESPN, he says we're on one?
E1.
E1. Got it. E1.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, no, usually nobody actually. Some people say the network. Some people say ABC. It's either. I would say Breen would probably just say ABC or E1.
E1.
You know, like I'm working with Breen next week in Dallas. E1.
Why doesn't he just say A? It's a lot faster than saying ABC.
No, ABC's it rolls. It's ABC.
I know, but E1. I mean, you got a letter and a number.
Yeah, but it's E1 because there's E2.
Evan Cohen had an E2 reference today on Unsportsmanlike.
Oh, really?
Is that right?
He did.
When you've been in Bristol, that's how you call it. It's
You
just
call it
that's
E2,
how
huh?
that's how you say it. Just E1, E2, EU, E-News.
Hey, are you around today? Yeah, I'm over in E2. Come on over and check me out.
There's not a different building for E2.
all right. Hey, I'm over in EN. Come on over here.
There's not there used to be a different building for E-News.
Oh, yeah?
There was like it's just so inside. So silly.
Well, it's NBA Insider. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's fair. But there used to be
Insider
in
outsider.
Building 4 in Bristol.
Building 4.
This is where all the suits are. Okay, all the suits are in Building 4, and the newsroom, the big major newsroom of the building, also was in Building 4 of the whole campus. And so ESPN News. Remember back in the day, ESPN News used to do like 20 hours of sports news. Like they used to have separate anchors that would do just 30-minute increments of like mini sports centers. And it was like straight hardcore highlights and stuff. And their studio was literally in the middle of the newsroom. Like it was like this, kind of like a fishbowl like we are now. So it was cool stuff back in those days.
All right.
But to answer your question.
I don't even remember the question at this point.
Are the Pistons
Yeah, they're
for
legit.
real?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
That was
they're
the
legit.
question? Okay.
The East is back.
All right, we're done.
That's it. We're done here.
We're done.
Our work here has done.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I'm
because
going
I
back
want to
and
get
forth
to
with Mo.
USC. You guys have been poo-pooing me, particularly you.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
He pointed right at you.
Oh, I wasn't looking.
He's
You've
pointing
been
right at you.
poo-pooing that I've said, hey, USC is still in the mix.
Because we haven't played Oregon yet, and I am scared of Jerry Neuheisel with that soft skin,
USC,
those gentle hands.
I've been saying the whole
That's
season.
permanent.
USC's pretty good. Like, they're going to have an outside shot at the playoff. And by the way, they do. And I'll tell you how high that percentage could be if they win out. And I'll tell you this, it's pretty good.
By the way, I'm on an Iowa Hawkeyes podcast today. One of our great listeners hosts one.
Isn't that what
And you
Aaron
invite-
Rodgers is on?
I don't know, but I'm going to need some help. I wrote down your
Thank you,
bullet,
Lindsay.
but I didn't get it. Sedano, I'm going to need your help with some talking points. I liked your rock fight reference earlier.
You're just going to throw cliches at them?
That's all I need. And then I'll do some Schwanz jokes and I'll be out.
All right.
So when you said you're on an Iowa Hawkeyes
Our great
podcast,
Hold on for a
it
second.
sounds like ayahuasca.
Oh, it does?
So you didn't hear
All
that.
right, well, tell
Oh,
us
yeah.
about the East Central.
Yeah, tell us about the East Central. I'll talk about the podcast later.
Okay. The East Central. I will be back at my home away from home tonight.
I'll be there tomorrow night.
Shout out to my man Robert Montez, who is the general manager over there. He is just the best. He really is. He takes care of us. He takes such good care of us. And it's not just us, it's other people too, man. I get people all the time hitting me up going, hey, man, can you help me out with a reservation at the East Central? And, you know, I get hey kinged on this kind of stuff. And then I pass things on to Robert, and he is just so diligent, so professional, and just really wants you to be as comfortable as you can be when you're not at home. That's why we call it a home away from home. And it's got everything you would need. First of all, it's got the best location right across the street from the Grammy Museum, right across the street from LA Live, from Crypto.com. So if you're coming down for a game, hockey game, basketball game, concert, this is the place to be because of the location. The second part of it is the biggest hotel rooms in all of downtown LA. Look, all these mega branded hotels have popped up, and they all have really teeny tiny Euro rooms because they want to pack in as many people as they can. At the East Central, that building has been there for a long time, got really big hotel rooms, very, very comfortable. Then the towels. I always tell you, man, the softest towels you've ever felt in your life. And Chris, I know you like that middle towel specifically. Is
the
that
middle
right?
towel is what I use for my privates.
I understand. And then you got the brand new gym, which got treadmills and bikes and dumbbells and everything you would need if you were going to work out in a hotel. And then you got the Nixo Lounge, which is a nice cocktail at night, a great breakfast in the morning. You are going to have a great experience when you stay at the East Central Hotel in downtown LA, Entertainment's official address.
Our downtown LA home away from home, Cappy 745. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a wacky Wednesday. Coming up next, we'll talk USC football. Plus, we will have the morning roll call when Sedano goes in with the Mongrels at 8 o'clock. And at 8:05, the Cap 10 with a brand new partner.
Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to hold this picture up to the camera so people can see Dr. Cerruti.
Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
Sounds good, looks good.
Oh, my. As I once said.
He's a handsome man.
Smile, Mongrels. It's Wednesday, the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We are back in 2 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner.
Call Jacob. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or visit calljacob.com.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
At rusnatcars.com. 'Tis the season to find lower payments on your next luxury vehicle. That's because LA shoppers know this is the best time of year to find the best deals. Visit rusnatcars.com and shop over 2,000 vehicles and over 100 holiday lease offers from Mercedes-Benz, Audi, BMW, Volvo, and more. It's all in one place and the savings starts now. rusnatcars.com. Your sleigh awaits.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho's state fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
It's baseball.
Celebrate back-to-back championships with Children's Dental Fun Zone, your one-stop shop for children's dentistry and orthodontics for over 23 years. Join us this Friday at Legends Attic in Claremont as ESPN LA broadcasts live from noon to 3 p.m., featuring an autographed signing with World Series hero Miguel Rojas. Children's Dental Fun Zone accepts Medi-Cal, PPO, and HMO insurance. For your free consultation, visit cdfzone.com.
This month only, get $500 off braces.
A proud partner of ESPN LA's broadcast from Legends Attic with Miguel Rojas.
Did you know that 50% of foster youth leaving the system will become homeless right away? Did you know that 9 out of 10 girls selling their bodies on the streets or run away from the foster care system? It's time for us to stand up in LA County. Just $10 a month can help us reduce those numbers. Donate today at therightwayfoundation.org.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. an enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, damn.
George Sedano.
LA, baby.
Scott Kaplan.
What's up, LA? Yeah.
What's up, LA?
Hey.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
7:49. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Waukee Wednesday. Happy 49th birthday to Tevin Campbell. Bergie said he wanted to hear the Goofy movie song, Eye to Eye.
Oh, this is my childhood in one space.
We're going to go eye to eye, Cappy.
Listen to each other's eyes.
Go, Berg.
Yeah, go, Berg.
Go, Bergie.
And maybe
Look at him go.
Oh,
He got
I
the
love
dance
that song.
moves.
Is he shaking
this
back
is
there?
amazing. Amazing song.
I'm looking
amazing
back.
movie. Watch the movie.
Is he shaking it?
Perfect movie.
Like that night?
Absolutely. You gotta dance
Well,
to it.
he's shaking it. He's shaking it like that night at the Sunset Room.
Yeah.
But he was that dance move of Bergie that night at the Sunset Room after the All-Star Friday night was critiqued last week by the Jabba guys.
Jabberwockies.
What are those guys?
Jabberwockies.
Jabba who?
I was
Respect
waiting.
their name.
I was waiting
I
for
did.
you.
Lindsay, you're right. I didn't know if he was going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I didn't know their last name. I knew their first name. And then
Jabba, Wockies.
Yeah, and then they looked. No, that would make it Wookiees.
Wockies. Jabba.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And they looked at the video and they critiqued the video and they said you got moves.
11
have
out of
moves.
10. 11 out of 10. The
Oh,
Jabberwockies
beautiful.
said.
You could use a middle towel with an 11 out of 10.
That's
Big
right.
time.
Meanwhile, before we get to USC here, the Dodgers celebrating. The Dodgers celebration keeps rolling at Legends Attic in Claremont. Join us this Friday from noon to 3:30 as Mason and Travis broadcast live with World Series champ Miguel Rojas, Oral Hershiser, and more. Check out Dave Holbrecht's amazing sports art score prizes and celebrate back-to-back titles. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now at legendsaddict.com. Of course, Friday, it's going to be pouring rain. That's what everybody says.
Really?
But rain or shine, we going to do it with Miguel Rojas at Legends Attic. Yeah, it's supposed to start raining tomorrow afternoon and go until Friday afternoon. That's what all the radar and the mega Dopplers are saying.
Yeah.
Doppler.
Pain in the ass, too, is the weather, not only rain coming, but the temperature dropping.
By the way, some
significantly.
reports are that it will be pouring Saturday for the USC game. Now, Mason is saying, I don't know what weather service he's looking at. He goes, no, it's sunshine.
Oh, really?
Well, that's wrong.
And everybody's like, no, it shows rain. He's like, no, it shows sunshine.
So according to this, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all rain.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I'm seeing the same thing.
Oh,
Well,
my.
he's on the Mason Doppler at 9,000.
Oh, really? Let's see here. Yeah.
Actually,
Saturday,
says,
100%.
Yeah, 100% rain on Saturday.
100.
That's actually not good for USC
No.
against a team like Iowa. And for
that's
a team
bad.
like USC who wants to throw the football around. And
Speaking of USC.
Although you give USC credit for this.
they can't run.
They can freaking run
Right,
the
but they
ball
can't
now.
stop the run as well.
Well, we saw that against Notre Dame when they gave up 300 yards.
Yeah. So that becomes the challenge.
Meanwhile, shout out to our P1, Brandon France. He's the one with the Iowa, the Hawkaholic, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
He's got the podcast that I'll be appearing live this afternoon at 5:30.
You're going live? It's not even going to be taped?
No, it's live.
Oof.
I do live radio every day.
Yeah, but you got to talk college football, and you want to.
They're not having me on to break down the game. They're having me on to do some bits.
Oh.
And go fight on, guys. We're going to be in a rock fight. It's going to be raining.
Fight
hey,
on.
you want to talk about the Iowa Schwans?
Okay,
Like, whatever.
Good luck.
Fight on.
The Iowa Schwans. Is that a different level of
Yeah,
Schwans?
what? I never heard about
Probability
that.
of precipitation, 99%.
Yeah, I'm going to give him precipitation probability.
99.
And whatever Sedano.
1.65 inches.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Should do
Whatever
a weather.
That's the middle
Sedano,
towel, too.
whatever Sedano says in the next 8 minutes,
Yeah.
I'm going to take the recording, stick it in ChatGPT later, and that'll be my talking
Yeah,
points for this
sure.
podcast.
I mean, right, exactly right.
So let's start.
All right, George.
Sedano's going to give you USC Nuggets, golden, crunchy, juicy Nuggets in 3, 2, 1.
Well, I want to talk about the college football playoff situation first.
All right, start us off with that. Let's
So USC
Mm-hmm.
is within striking distance again of making the college football playoff.
Mm-hmm.
And ESPN's projections say that if they win out
Mm-hmm.
against Iowa, now the weather thing is now creating a wrench in this a little bit. And so they beat Iowa, Oregon, and then they've
UCLA.
got UCLA, right? Am I missing anyone?
No, you got him.
Okay. Oregon at Oregon's going to be tough, no question about it. Iowa's going to be tough, and I don't think UCLA, in theory, is a cakewalk either because it's a rivalry game. But if they win out, If they have an 81% chance to make the CFP, man.
Look,
that's all I've been saying. They are in the conversation.
They are nationally ranked. They're 17 in the country. They've got some wins that are okay. I mean, Michigan's a decent win. Michigan's ranked 15th. They lost to Notre Dame, but what they really need is they need Notre Dame to keep on winning, because you've talked about quality losses, which I know sounds weird, but if you lose to a team that then goes on to lose to teams that are not highly respected, then it makes your loss to that team not look as good. I hope that made sense to everybody.
No, it did.
So here's the thing. If USC beats Iowa this weekend, okay, that's another nationally ranked opponent. If USC can go on the road and beat a top 10 Oregon team, all of a sudden everybody's paying attention, and USC at that point is probably elevated to 10, 11, 12 in the country, and then you knock off your rival. And then you've won 3 straight games, and you finish strong, and your only losses are to Notre Dame and Illinois. Yeah, the college football playoff, George, would like to have you in. You're USC. You're the LA TV market. You are one of the great historical programs, and you come from one of the best conferences in the country. Yeah, it makes all the sense in the world. It just goes back to the words you used. If. That was dramatic. I don't know if you guys caught that. There was a lot of drama there.
Look,
you know what I mean?
I would say this. The more I think about it, I went back and watched a little bit of that Iowa-Oregon game. It was raining there, too, and Iowa's defense, which is incredible, okay? They are one of the top defenses in the country. They allow like 250 yards a game, okay, total.
That's good. I'm writing that down.
Okay.
Put that one down in your
but
notes.
But they gave up 260 on the ground to Oregon because of the wet conditions. The footing wasn't so good for their defense. So actually, now that I think about it, while it doesn't help USC's passing attack, Iowa didn't fare very well against Oregon in rainy type conditions. So does Iowa learn from that experience? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I think that USC is not just a passing attack. They are a great offense, one of the better offenses. This is certainly a clash of philosophies by every account. But King Miller has done a really good job running the ball for USC.
When he took over, I'm trying to remember what game it was. Probably about 4 weeks ago or so. Anybody remember exactly what game it was where King Miller burst onto the scene? Remember, this was a kid.
It was about a quarter of the way through the season.
This was a kid who was a walk-on. His brother's on the team. He wasn't highly recruited. He could have gone to other places, but he really wanted to stay home and go to USC. This past weekend, King Miller, 15 carries, 127 yards, average over 8 yards per carry, and then there was that one carry in particular. He had the long one. It was a 55-yard run where he burst through the right side of the offensive line, kind of got tripped up, kept his balance, and kept on going. King Miller has become a real guy.
He had 82 yards and a touchdown against Michigan.
Is that the game that he broke out against?
Mm-hmm.
Is that because remember the top 2 running backs got hurt?
Yep.
So King Miller has done a really good job, and then you got a couple other guys behind him that'll carry the ball, but not nearly as much. But they can run the ball.
Yeah, they can run the ball, and that's why I'm saying, if they can run the ball in the wet conditions, where Iowa struggled a little bit last week uncharacteristically against Oregon because of the conditions, if USC can take advantage of that, they will give themselves a decent chance to win at home. And then, they go to Oregon, and again, I don't think, Oregon is not, powerhouse Oregon this year. They are good, they are very talented, but what is their best win this season? Against Penn State before all the injuries, when they still had Drew Aller and James Franklin was not fired yet, and they were healthy? Yeah, that was a good team, but
it was on the road.
Right, but it's not we've learned that's not a great team.
No, and they lost to Indiana.
Right. But I would say this. They did lose to Indiana, correct? Mm-hmm. You're saying Oregon, right?
I'm saying that if you're Oregon and you
don't have a good win necessarily at this point. And by the way, if you look at the CFP right now, this is why USC has a good shot. USC and Miami actually have a good shot. ESPN is projecting, even though Miami may not even more than likely won't even make the ACC title game, that they'll get in as an at-large if they win out. USC will have a similar path to Miami if they win out, because Miami will have a head-to-head against Notre Dame. USC will not have that, but they will have beaten Oregon, who will be ranked in the CFP poll, okay? And Iowa, who is currently still ranked in the CFP poll. Mm-hmm. Miami will have 2, maybe 3 wins, depending on if they beat Pitt or whatever, and Notre Dame and USF. So they'll have those wins in their bucket. USC will also similarly have 2 or 3 ranked wins. So they can get in as an at-large, is what I'm saying, because Miami has a path as an at-large without getting to the ACC title game. We saw Ohio State do that last year at 2 losses, okay? And people put them in because they just felt like, well, they're good enough, they're talented enough. They had some good wins. We look at who they've played. Their schedule is good. Their strength of schedule is good. Their strength of record is good. Even though they didn't win the conference, you can get in. We've seen that path with Ohio State last year. USC could do it. Miami could do it. And I think the CFP this year could be very, very interesting because you may even get 2 group of 5 teams in the CFP this year.
So you
imagine if Ohio State loses to Michigan. Then
then there's all sorts of chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We can continue this
I'm
on the
give
other
you
side.
another thought on
no,
that.
No, let's do it on the other side.
Yeah, there's a little bit more to this.
Yeah.
Well, you want to just do it now because we got a lot on the other side.
Well,
so
let me
pot
what do we got on the other side?
Cap 10 and morning roll call.
So we're just going to sweep?
No, we can't sweep.
Then just break.
Well, then we're not going to get to his USC point
We
until
can
like
still
8:30.
We'll come back to it
You know
later
what? Your
on.
roll call can wait. Your failed segment can wait 3
I think
minutes.
it's a very successful segment myself. I like it a lot.
It's terrible.
I think
And
it's
Cap
awesome.
10 is going to go 20 minutes.
Cap
honestly.
10 might go 30 minutes.
And we've got a minute and a half open to it. So
Okay, well, we should have gotten to this earlier.
that's why I'm trying to finish it
Here
off.
it goes. You ready for this?
Hold on. Let me do this. 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a good Karma Brands
No,
radio
just break,
station.
break. Just do it on the other side. Tease him, Cappy.
I'm going to tell you who's going to ruin this entire CFP thing for the 2 schools you just mentioned, SC and Miami.
That's at 8:30. Meanwhile,
I know who.
That's
I
right.
know who.
Shit on.
That's
Let's cut that tease up because we're going to need it at 8:30 because we'll all forget by then. Anyway, shit on. Tell us about our friend Jacob Emrati.
Listen, you get into an accident, you call Jacob. It's very simple, okay? And Jacob's got a new number, 800-345-6789. How easy is that to remember? Literally.
Wait a second. Tell me it again.
800
Yeah.
345 6789.
That's like numbers in order.
Correct.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, look, you ever been in a crash? It happens fast. Glass breaks, metal crunches, people are yelling. Sounds like this show. You don't know what to say. You're hurt. You're scared. You're confused. And somehow everyone's looking at you for answers. That's when it's time to call Jacob at 800-345-6789.
Let me get this straight. 800-345-6789. That's like the numbers in order.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Yes. So tell him Sedano, Cappy, Mason, Ireland all sent you, okay? Because here's the deal. You don't even know how hard this situation can end up being. It can be very difficult. So all you got to do is just dial the number in LA. 800-345-6789. Say it out loud with me. 800-345-6789. You get into an accident, it's the easiest number in the world to remember. Jacob and Ronnie makes it simple in the moment, and that feels incredibly overwhelming for you because you've just been in a life-changing situation when you get into an accident. So Jacob will make this thing easy for you. You don't have to figure it out alone. The law offices of Jacob and Ronnie will handle it all. The pain, the paperwork, and the insurance games. They'll deal with that. Call them. 800-345-6789. You just focus on getting better. No out-of-pocket fees. You don't pay unless Jacob wins. 800-345-6789 is the number. By the way, he wins every single day for people just like you. He's been the go-to guy in L.A. for 30 years, and now his team has made it even easier to reach him. At this number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. Trusted legal partner of the Lakers because champions trust Jacob. Call Jacob at 800-345-6789 or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Thank you, Sedano. 8:02. The Sedano Kap Morning Show on a wacky Wednesday. Coming up in 3.5 minutes, we are going to do the morning roll call. If the Mongrels decide to participate, 877-710-ESPN.
Come on, Mongrels. Let's go. Prove Sedano wrong. I love
failed segment.
I love the very successful segment. Very successful segment. Mongrels, hit the phones. Let's put you on the air. Bring some strong calls and prove this sucker wrong.
And then after
Mongrels,
that,
if you want to call in, make sure you tell everyone how much you enjoyed the show yesterday without Chris.
877-710-ESPN. And then after that, it's time for the Cap 10 presented by.
Hi, this is Dr. Sarudi.
Oh, we'll do that all next. And we got a Picks Against the Spread update. And we will pay off that tease 30 minutes later. The Sedano Kap Morning Show. Wake up, Mongrels. We'll talk to you in 3.5 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hey, it's May. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about and to remind ourselves that we're not alone. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
Discover the bold taste of tradition with Amor Salsita homemade authentic salsas. Hi, this is Jerry with Amor Salsita. From dipping your chips, marinating your favorite dish, topping your tacos, Amor Salsita brings the vibrant flavors of Mexico straight to your table. Salsas with smoky, juicy, chunky tomato, roasted tomatillos, and mango habanero flavors. Visit AmorSalsita.com and discover the flavors and recipes. Pick up your Amor Salsita at any Albertsons, Vons, or Pavilions in the produce department. From our kitchen to yours, Amor in every bite.
Hey, it's Mace. Did you know Goodwill Southern California is more than just amazing thrift finds? They're transforming lives with job training, career placement, and supportive services for veterans, youth, and individuals overcoming barriers to employment. Every donation and purchase fuels these life-changing programs. For more information on how you can help, go to powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by GSC Verizon Skill Forward.
I know you're listening to me wearing glasses or contacts. You're either nearsighted, farsighted, have astigmatism, or you're just over 45 and have to wear reading glasses. This is Dr. Sarudi, and I promise you, I can help you with any of these issues. No anesthesia, no pain, no downtime, and if you qualify, I'll even guarantee you with 20/20 or better vision or give your money back. I've never had to after 60,000 cases. Call us today at 310-474-2010. 310-474-2010.
Want savings that truly deliver championship value? Check out the Kia Season of New Tradition sales event at Kia of Carson, where Black Friday deals are happening all month long. We've got one of the largest Kia selections in America, all in one place. The deals on remaining 2025s are absolutely incredible. And right now, many come with special VIN-specific stickers for extra rebates on top of all other offers and dealer discounts. Thanks to that, you could drive with zero down on approved credit. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Get to Kia of Carson today.
I'm pretty easy to shop for. If it's in Morongo, I'm good to go. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Shop till you drop. You can use your rewards points to shop top brands in our ballroom Black Friday. Noon to 10 p.m. the 28th.
Number 2.
There's over $1 million in progressive jackpots at slots and table games.
And the number 1 reason.
Bret Michaels Rock the World Tour. November 21st. Only at Morongo.
Morongo. Good times.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
I just wanted to inject all that passion and energy. Yeah.
George Sedano.
Are you ready to say this thing is a complete disaster?
Scott Kaplan.
Yeah.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
8:08. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Tevin Campbell Wacky Wednesday. Happy 49th birthday. The T to the E to the V to the I to the N, Tevin Campbell.
You see D to the E to the L to the I to the C to the I to the O to the S?
I don't know. Shinato's in there in the mongrel chat. By the way, you guys, you mongrels are letting Shinato win. Because if you don't participate in the morning roll call,
it's a failed segment.
Then it would become a failed segment.
Yeah, then it becomes failed.
It
so
is
then we're
failed.
just
It
reading
was
a
failed from
billboard
the
for the heck of it.
David 100
I'm
is
going
in.
into the YouTube chat now.
So a week and a half ago, we took like 200 calls, and
Yeah.
now you guys just don't want to participate.
No, because here's the difference.
You're scared of Sedano?
No, you bribed them to call
On
in.
parade day, I didn't bribe them.
You've bribed them almost every day. Hey, we'll give you tickets to Cosm. We'll give you
No,
this.
on
we'll give
parade
you
day,
that.
we didn't have to bribe them.
Yeah.
Just say this. David 100 is in our live YouTube chat, and he says, did I miss the failed segment? No, you did not miss the failed segment. The failed segment is about to start failing right now.
Yeah, I said it's currently failing.
Right.
I'm going to have to start running promos nonstop for it.
877-710-ESPN is
Because
the
that's
phone
what
number.
we need, more promos.
That's what's going to happen.
I mean, I say overload the promos.
Well, I like to do it during Mason Iron because it annoys them.
Do you feel like everybody has the phone number, 877-710-ESPN?
Oh, they do.
You think so? But sometimes, like, when you give people a phone number and it has, like, letters in it, it can be hard.
I mean,
know?
sports graffiti, now granted, it's in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
But those lines light up. You're
do.
going to let the Mason and Ireland listeners beat you?
It's very disappointing.
This has nothing to do with that.
I'm going
They
to say
just
this.
don't wanna- They
segment.
don't want to talk to you.
It does.
Is
Well,
that what
I'm not
this is
part of
about?
it.
Is that what this is really all
Yeah,
about?
they don't want to talk to him.
They don't want to talk to him?
Well, the
No,
two
that guy
most
right there.
historic days of calls were days that I was hosting. Both parade days.
Oh, damn. You just got an eye roll, bro.
Yeah, it was so good that I ended up having to put you in a G-string because the calls were so
Well, no,
miserable.
technically I left because I went to Dodger
No,
Stadium.
but we stopped taking calls because they were so bad.
I don't think
was
they're
like,
bad. I don't think our listeners are bad.
Let's start shifting over. I created a bit to put you in a G-string with the mongrels.
All
if
right.
anything, the mongrels are the reason that day was a success.
Trust me, it was going to be a success no matter whether you were here or not.
Oh, I agree that it would have been successful without me. I give the mongrels the credit, not you.
All right.
Wow,
I
this
mean,
is-
It
this is-
still benefits me. You understand that,
us
right?
sitting here taking calls on that parade day, the awful calls that we took for the most part, I would say maybe 10% of them were any good. I mean, that would have been awful radio to listen to.
Doesn't matter. It still benefits me.
I mean,
so?
I guess.
How
if
so?
If you say so.
So if the engagement goes up, that makes me look good, whether it's because of me or not.
The engagement went up because they wanted to see you ridiculed.
But that doesn't matter. You understand that?
I
In a
get
flow
that.
chart, it doesn't matter.
No, I get that.
You get a flow chart?
Whether
You get
it's
that?
the flow chart or whether it's an org chart, it
yeah?
doesn't matter.
Any other kind of chart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The charts all make me look good, which is all that
Yeah.
matters.
Thankfully, your charts look good these days at your
Right.
doctor's office.
That is
because
true. Speaking
they
of
didn't look
doctors,
so good.
now I don't need Dr. Cerruti yet, but when I do.
Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
So if we were to do a failed segment, who would it be presented by, Cappy?
It would have been presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Really, Mongrels? That's the deal, huh?
Now here we go.
Good.
It is time for the Cap 10 and a minute
Oh, you're
and
getting the
10
pity
second.
call.
No, we're not going to take it. We're
Why don't we
past that.
take the pity call?
No, because we got to get to the
You
Cap 10.
don't want to get to Maria?
No, it's Cap 10 time.
Okay.
And for that, we have a big overproduced open for the Cap 10 because we finally have a partner with it. 3, 2, 1.
It's time for the Cap 10.
The Cap 10.
This list of NFL teams are ranked, compiled, and put together by Scott Kaplan's discretion.
That's a great slogan. Cap 10, built on bias.
Built on bias.
Yeah.
It's time for
The Cap 10.
the Cap
It is
10.
time for the Cap 10, presented this morning by the Dr. Cerruti Advanced LASIK and Eye Centers. Cerruti Advanced LASIK. See the difference, feel the difference. Visit CerrutiVision.com. SOROUDI Vision.com. Maybe the one and only Dr. Cerruti can see some sense in this week's Cap 10. Because you know how Cappy is with this Cap 10. It could be anything every week, but it's must-listen radio.
I need to make a disclaimer before this week's Cap 10. George, you need to know this.
Right here on the Sedano Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
This list in no way reflects the football opinions of George Sedano, Chris Morales, Greg Bergman, producer Lindsay, producer Jorge, Parker Bell, the social team in the back, ESPN LA, Good Karma Brands, Sometimes Common Sense, etc.
Hi, I'm Dr. Cerruti, and the Cap 10 is presented by the Cerruti Advanced LASIK and Eye Centers in Beverly Hills, Newport Beach, and Glendale. Visit CerrutiVision.com. SOROUDI Vision.com. The top 10 teams that are coming into focus. Here's the Cap 10.
And now, time for this week's Cap 10.
Oh, baby.
I don't even feel like I need LASIK, but I want LASIK.
Right.
Just because I want
Hi,
Dr.
this is Dr.
Cerruti's hands.
Cerruti.
I want his hands all
seriously,
over me.
can I get LASIK?
Right, I want
These are only readers, but can I get them?
I want that man to touch me.
The first thing he's going to say to all of you is going to say, "You're wearing glasses. I can fix that."
Yes.
Right. Unfortunately, they're just readers, but if you can give me LASIK for readers, I'll take it.
Dr. Cerruti, touch me, man.
Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
It is time for the Cap 10 for Week 10. And for number 10, we start with BAL Baltimore.
This is an extremely important 21 seconds. 4th down and 4 for the Vikings. McCarthy in the shotgun. Ball is at the Minnesota 40. McCarthy takes the snap. Looking to the right, steps up, pocket collapsing. Now he scrambles to the left. Pirouettes back to the right. Sets his feet. 12 seconds left in the game. McCarthy throws back across his body. It is incomplete. And with 9 seconds, this time it'll stick. The Hayes in the barn.
I told you guys a couple weeks ago, because 2 weeks ago I had Baltimore in at 10. Then last week I had Baltimore in at 10. I said then Baltimore was about to go on a 7-game run. They've won 3 straight games. They've got Lamar back. They're now 4-5 and in second place in the AFC North. They're not moving past 10 until their record is better than 500. But coming up next, the Ravens have the Browns, the Jets, the Bengals, the Steelers, and the Bengals again. They may go on an 8-game run. Baltimore is back, and they're going to take over the division and win it and make the playoffs. Baltimore, George, in at 10 again this week.
The Baltimore Ravens have been fantastic. I don't think there's any question when you look at what they're able to do. They are the betting favorite to win their division at the moment. They're only a game back of the Steelers. It really is. It really is impressive how they've been able to make this thing work. The Vikings, meanwhile, were just a disaster. It did not go very well for them. But nonetheless, betting favorite, your Baltimore Ravens for the AFC North, rather. Excuse me.
Those are the golden nuggets that Sedano will deliver. Juicy and golden and crispy for the Cap 10. We move to number 9. And for that, we head to WMVP ESPN 1000 in Chicago.
Motion to the right on 2nd and 8 from the 17. Caleb Williams under center. Drags another tight end. Smythe in motion. Here's the snap of the play fake. Williams rolling to his left. Running now. 15, 10, 5. End zone. Tiptoes in. Touchdown in the blue paint. Caleb Williams. 17 yards. Took care of business himself.
I know the Cap 10 can be controversial because remember, it's all based on who did what against who that particular week. Last week, the Bears were unranked. They've never been ranked in the Cap 10. But Caleb and the Bears, did you know that they're 6-3? Did you know that they're tied with the Detroit Lions for the lead in the NFC North? And do you have any idea what kind of a season Caleb Williams is having? Just to give you a comp in terms of numbers, Caleb Williams' numbers are very, very close to Baker Mayfield. People talked about an MVP season for Baker Mayfield. His numbers are really close to Josh Allen. Other than completion percentage, Josh Allen's got 70% and Caleb's at 60%. But in terms of passing yards, touchdowns, interceptions, you're looking for comps to Caleb Williams this year. Look at Josh Allen. Look at Baker Mayfield. The Bears, for the first time ever, are in the Cap 10 at number 9. And up next, the Minnesota Vikings.
Before I get to any nuggets here, Greg, do you want to take back? Do you think Caleb is terrible?
I'm not there yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just
Not there yet.
I still think he's a bust. I still think he'll be a
Hold on
bust.
to it, Bergie.
I'm holding on to it. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
I'm with you,
Hang
Greg.
on to it, Bergie. Don't give in yet. Don't let Sedano bully you into changing
I'm
your
not
opinion yet.
bullying it. I'm literally giving him the chance to change his opinion on it.
It is happening at the end of games. We'll see how if that can
Garbage
hold it.
time.
It's always at the
Garbage
end.
time. They're coming back to
Yeah,
win.
they're winning. They're winning.
I
So
mean,
you have to give them
garbage
that.
time would be if they were if they were down or up 20 points.
And by the way,
Not
Wemby's
ready,
a bust
not
too.
ready.
Just so you know, Wemby stinks too, and he's going to get hurt.
That was a whole. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not doing that.
George,
Yeah.
any nugget for the Bears?
The Bears. Let me see.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears and the Bulls.
First win by trailing by 10-plus points or more in the final 4 minutes of a game in 5 years for the Bears.
We got Sig over there, George. You using Sig for that?
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Hi,
where I
this
get
is
the
Dr.
nuggets from.
Cerruti.
Where do you think I get the nuggets from?
That's why I was just making sure.
It's a nugget machine. And now time for number 8. And looky here. Let's hear it on Mundo NFL.
Herbert al aire de manera milagrosa y arranca McConkey en persecución. Ramsey le dice con permiso y finalmente lo va a detener. Enorme la recepción de Matt McConkey.
Oh, Lad McConkey. Arranca, Lad McConkey. That's a great use of the rolling the R's there.
Very nicely done.
You know what he actually said there?
Tell me.
He's taken off.
Okay.
He caught the ball. He's taken off.
Wait, can we listen to it one more time?
Sure.
Herbert al aire de manera milagrosa y arranca McConkey en persecución. Ramsey le dice con permiso y finalmente lo va a detener. Enorme la recepción de Lad McConkey.
En persecución is Jalen Ramsey. He's chasing him. Yes.
So last week, your San Diego Chargers were unranked. San Diego then beat Pittsburgh.
San Diego Superchargers. San Diego Chargers.
And some bad news for all the Steeler fans that were here.
Here we go.
Pittsburgh's not going down to Super Bowl.
Not going to the Super Bowl.
The Chargers defense was all over Aaron Rodgers.
My God.
The San Diego offensive line held up. Their running game, I don't know how they're doing it with a 3-deep running back, with a brand new left tackle. But San Diego's 7-3.
Stop calling them San Diego.
The San Diego Chargers of Costa Mesa, of El Segundo.
Go ahead.
San Diego's 7-3. Schedule's a little soft the next couple of weeks at Jacksonville, then at SoFi for the Raiders. Notice I didn't say a home game against the Raiders. At SoFi against the Raiders. And then things will heat up when they see the Eagles and the Chiefs. But right now, the Chargers are in the Cap 10. You wanted them. You got them. They're in at 8.
All right, Lad McConkey, who arrancó, okay, recorded a season-high 107 yards, including a career-high 62 after the catch. Little yak. Chargers improved to 9-0 when McConkey has at least 85 receiving yards in a game in his career.
Beautiful.
Heart, guts, grit.
Right.
It is time to move to number 7, and for the sound on this one, we get a little montage from our friend Al Michaels on Amazon Prime.
Smith under pressure. Down he goes at the 35. Smith. Down he goes at the 32-yard line. That pressure again. The Raiders now on a first down with Smith over the middle. In the air, deflected and intercepted. Smith looking in trouble. Eats it. And away they go. And Smith's going to get sacked. Worst of all outcomes for the Raiders.
Sorry, Greg.
That's all right. You'll notice that all of those highlights from Uncle Big Al were all Broncos defensive highlights. That's because they don't have any offense right now. Bo Nix against the Raiders was just awful. 16 of 28, 150 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. The Broncos were number 4 last week in the Cap 10.
They dropped.
They dropped to number 7, and they could drop out because you know who's next. They're playing at home against Kansas City coming off a bye.
To your point about how bad their offense was, a league worst 9 of 13 drives without a first down in the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bad. Time for number 6, and for that, we head to Merrill Reese. 94 WIP, Philadelphia.
It's going to be 64 yards. The longest field goal of Brandon McManus's career. Here it is. Spotted. Kicked. And it is no good.
Not even close.
It's not even close. It barely reaches the end zone, and the game is over, and the Philadelphia Eagles have escaped with a 10-7 win. Wow.
Man.
What a game.
So the Philadelphia Eagles were not ranked in the Cap 10 last week because they were on a bye. It was not even close. They were on a bye. This past week on Monday Night Football against Green Bay, ugly win. I know a lot of criticism for Coach Nick Sirianni, the late game. Go for it on 4th down rather than punt. Saquon Barkley still not producing, only 22 carries, 60 yards, 0 touchdowns. This week, Sunday Night Football against Detroit. Here's the one thing about the Eagles. I know a lot of people rank them higher than I do. They are 6-1 in one-score games. So the Eagles are finding ways to win, like the Broncos who are right behind them. But we're not necessarily overly impressed with the defending champs. The Eagles are in at 6, George.
I don't know about that.
Here's an interesting stat. Devontae Smith, and the fact that he has 48 receptions this season without a drop. But that's only 4th best in the NFL this year. It's kind of crazy. It's an amazing statistic that he has 48 straight catches without a drop. The 3 ahead of him, Drake London of the Falcons, former USC Trojan, Trey McBride, tight end for the Cardinals, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, who the Rams will face this week. 63 straight catches this season without a drop.
Wow, how about that?
Magnificent!
Time for the top 5 of the Cap 10 presented by.
Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
And for that, we head to Dan Miller. 97 won the ticket in Detroit.
Washington on defense now. Detroit tosses it in. Gets right side. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. 44 yards. Yes, sir. Jahmyr Gibbs putting together a day.
Hat trick. Man, it sounds like we put that highlight through like a record player.
Yeah, doesn't sound good.
Their audio is always like that. Somebody should call them and tell them.
The Detroit Lions were not ranked last week because when you lose to the Minnesota Vikings, you don't get ranked. But then they come back this week and they pound the Commanders 44-22. Detroit is 6-3. Jared Goff, 25 of 33, 320 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and no sacks for that Detroit offensive line, which is blowing holes and protecting their quarterback. And it sets up a 5 versus 6 matchup this week. Detroit in Philadelphia.
Your guy Dan Campbell took over offensive play calling duties this past week from OC Johnny Morton, former USC Trojan.
Is it the same guy? Is Johnny Morton the Johnny Morton who was the wide receiver for USC?
To my knowledge, yes.
Oh.
Detroit used play action 51% of the time on Sunday, second highest rate in a game under Dan Campbell since he took over in 2021, which is what Jared Goff thrives in.
It is time for number 4, and for that,
he had a follow-up.
I always wondered if that was the Johnny Morton. Like Johnny
It
Morton,
is. I
the
just
guy?
looked it up. Same guy.
Wide receiver? I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
All right.
A great win.
It was a great effing win.
we go to number 4, and for that sound, Oliver Wilson and Charles Arbuckle on Westwood 1.
2nd and 4 here for Indianapolis. But Warren in motion as a fullback, and then they give it to Jonathan Taylor. Steps back inside, and he takes it to the end zone for the touchdown. The man who has carried the Colts all afternoon in Berlin gets the game-winning score to make it 31-25, and Indianapolis are cantering out of this kingdom with a victory.
They're what?
Yeah, what are they doing?
I
They're cantering out?
I don't know exactly what the deal was there.
I mean, he's speaking the King's English.
Well,
I
yeah,
like that. I
was
like that.
Canter, like
game.
on a horse. You know,
The game was in
canter.
Berlin, you know? Yeah.
I like that call.
The Colts are up to 4 this week because last week they were at number 8. Daniel Jones is the big winner of this NFL season, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that when the Giants fire Brian Daboll, who clearly didn't know how to coach Daniel Jones. We're seeing what Daniel Jones can be. It's just something that we didn't know he could be because Brian Daboll was his coach. Jonathan Taylor, you talk about a case for MVP. 32 carries, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns in Germany over Atlanta. And the Colts, number 4, with a bye week coming at a perfect time for a team that has really been the big surprise of this NFL season.
Jonathan Taylor's averaging 6 yards per rush, 5th highest through 10 games in NFL history. Only Jim Brown, Adrian Peterson, Chris Johnson of the Titans, and Derrick Henry have had a higher yards per rush.
Time for the top 3 of the Cap 10 presented by.
Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
And for number 3, we head to 98.5, the Sports Hub in Beantown.
May under center, 2nd down and 9+ from the 31. High formation, toss left. Henderson has it. Travion gets outside. Goodbye to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the house. Touchdown, Patriots. There's your ball game.
8-2, baby. Start the buses. We're coming back home on a short week. We need some sleep tonight. But we ain't getting any. Because sleep's for losers. Man, 11 straight weeks grinding, fighting, scratching. We are back, man.
All right, quick timeout. Johnny Morton did play for the Lions, is not the offensive coordinator. John Morton is the offensive coordinator. Different John Morton.
So John Morton
So
of
there's
USC.
2.
So the USC wide receiver is a black dude.
Yes, they both went to USC, though.
The offensive coordinator is a white dude.
Yes.
And I knew I played with John Morton in Detroit. And I was like, gosh, I don't think this is the same guy.
But he's also a USC guy, to Lindsay's point, but different. Not Johnny Morton, the wide receiver, who also played for the Lions.
That's
And
right.
is also in coaching, by the way.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
All right. Hey, the Patriots. You know, we talk about the Colts being the surprise team of the league. The Patriots were 6 last week in the Cap 10. They're up to 3 this week. And the Drake May plan is working. It's just that they changed coaching staffs. And by the way, that looks like a very smart decision now as well. So New England goes to Tampa. They win the Brady Bowl 28-23. They're 8-2. Their schedule's a little bit soft with the Jets, Cincinnati, the Giants, and then eventually they'll meet the Bills. But they've got the Jets on a short week Thursday night. The Patriots, with a first-year head coach, at least of the Patriots, and a second-year quarterback, and brought back the offensive staff with Josh McDaniels. The freaking Patriots are 8-2, leading the division, and they're number 3 in the Cap 10.
Sleep for losers.
Drake May is the MVP favorite at the moment. Mike Vrabel also coach of the year favorite at ESPN Bet at the moment.
Now it is time for the top 2 of the Cap 10. And at number 2, we head to 710 Cairo, K-I-R-O, in Seattle.
3rd down and 12. Brissett gets hit again. Ball bounces. Are you kidding me? It goes to D-Law again. Another touchdown. Seahawks. Holy catfish. Lightning strikes twice for the Seahawks defense. Brissett rears back to throw. Gets hit. Ball bounces right to DeMarcus Lawrence. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
All right. Last week, the Seahawks were number 2. This week, the Seahawks are number 2. Yeah, they beat up on the Cardinals, 44-22. They're 7-2 on the season. But here's the thing about the Seahawks. I'm not going to take anything away from them, but I will just say their 2 losses so far this year are against the only 2 playoff caliber teams that they've played, San Francisco and Tampa. Otherwise, they've got a solid resume with 7 wins, but again, their 2 losses are against the 2 playoff teams that have been on their schedule so far, and we know what's going to happen this week at SoFi Stadium. Number 2 Seattle will come take on the Rams.
The Seahawks are the co-favorite to win the NFC at the moment. Seahawks also finished with 22 QB pressures in that game. They have 146 through 9 games. That is the most since 2009.
It is time for number 1 on the Cap 10 presented by...
Hi, this is Dr. Cerruti.
And for that, it is time for JB Long on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Matthews under center, Corn to single back. Davis Allen motions from the right side. It is play action. Stafford ready to deal. He throws, no look left side. Alone Parkinson. He can walk right in. Touchdown, Colby Parkinson. And Matthew Stafford sticks the dagger in San Francisco. The dagger.
The Rams are up from number 3 last week to number 1 in the Cap 10 this week. Why? The best win of the weekend, avenging an overtime loss in L.A. against the 49ers, a game they probably should have won. But they didn't just go beat the 49ers up in San Francisco. They annihilated the 49ers. Stafford, Puka, 2 running backs, 4 tight ends, a healthy offensive line, an aggressive front 7, a playmaking secondary. They are the most complete team in the NFL. The only thing they got to fix is the kicking game, and they've already taken measures to do that. The Rams are up from 3-1. It sets up a 1 versus 2 meeting this Sunday between the Rams and the Seahawks. The Rams are number 1 for the first time this year in the Cap 10.
Matthew Stafford, 20 pass touchdowns, 0 interceptions in his last 6 games. He's the first QB in NFL history to have 20 or more pass TD and 0 interceptions in a 6-game span within a season. Only player to ever do that.
Just one side note to all of this, just so you guys know. The Rams beat the Niners with a backup quarterback, Mac Jones, who's had himself a good year. Seattle beat Arizona with a backup quarterback with Jacoby Brissett, and the Lions beat Washington with Marcus Mariota. So some of the top teams that are NFC teams, they all had big wins last week, but they all did it against backup quarterbacks. Just wanted to put that note out there.
This is the first time we've ever gone this deep in the bed. It's getting a little horny. You hear a lot of horns?
It is.
I didn't even know what I just said there. But, Cappy, you got some bottom feeders?
You know what? The bottom feeders.
By the way, the Mongrels say this is a failed segment based on your rankings.
All right.
Really? Why?
They said they don't like your rankings.
We don't talk about the why. Tell us the bottom feeder.
The bottom feeder is just, I'm only going with one this week. Number 32, the worst team in the entire NFL.